The reason that we created the Agile Talent Program was that a lot of businesses now are turning into Agile businesses. They're going from rigid, top-down command and control structures to Agile structures. And this is creating confusion for HR professionals. They're asking, what does this mean? What is my role? What do I need to do to enable this to happen? So what we've done is created a course designed for people who are either HR professionals or have got an HR role to be able to understand what it is they should be doing in terms of enabling Agile business structures. The Agile Talent course is based on some very solid theory, and we also do a lot of practical exercise. So the first component of theory is the nature of complexity. We help people understand what is a complex dynamic system and why that is important to organizations and teams. We then look at what agility really means. We analyze and explore Agile-like business structures and understand what that means for all of the different parts of managing and motivating and paying and rewarding humans within the structure. We look at the fear and the seeking systems in the mind, and to understand that in an Agile structure, what we want to do is we want to start to eliminate the generation of fear and activate the seeking and the exploring and the learning systems. And we go quite deeply into that and why learned helplessness is a real barrier to agility and what HR can do about overcoming learned helplessness and activating curiosity and play and learning within organizations. We have to look at very closely at what leadership means in terms of Agile structures and how an Agile leader is different from a traditional leader. And then what we do on the second day is a design exercise where we take our theory and we look at the employee experience journey across the participants' organisation, and we look at where improvements can be made and changes can be made from an HR, from a talent perspective, to really help enable the business to become more agile as a whole. The course is intended for existing HR professionals or practitioners, and also anyone inside a team that has to perform some sort of an HR function: hiring, performance management, learning and development. The program is structured as a 2-day program, and the first part of the program, the first day, is a lot of theory, but we do the theory in a very interactive way. The second day is an entire design exercise where we take the theory and we apply it to practical problems, real-life problems within organisations from an HR perspective. The entire employee experience in a design exercise. And so participants go away with something that they can apply in their organisations the very next day. Within a 2-day course, we can deliver a lot of theoretical knowledge. We can give them a bit of a paradigm shift in terms of how to approach talent in their organisations. And we also provide them a very large library of tools where they can go away and they can start to implement that in their organisations the very next day. We give them design thinking tools, we give them a lot of white papers and a lot of background research which they can read and they can go off into their different directions. But the most important thing is what we give them is the confidence to start to institute change. Because of the strong theoretical foundation and because of the practical nature of the course, they enter a little bit confused and they exit the course with very clear direction of what they can do the very next day in terms of creating experiments and prototypes and changing the way that HR and talent is managed within their organisations.